How you doing? My name is Larry Ng from California. IASCA and MECA sound quality competitor. In the MECA organization, I'm in the modified class, and in the IASCA organization, I'm in the Pro-Am class. I've been on the circuit for roughly around 6 or 7 years. This is my 7th year I'm attending the national event, and it's a pretty exciting event that we attend every year. You got to know that because I drive from California all the way out here to Kentucky.
Oh man, we thought you trailered them and flew in. We thought you guys were living at large in California.
Oh yeah, we sometimes do, but we live out of cheap hotels and we find the cheapest hotel in the town we live in, right? So my competition vehicle is a 2004 Mercedes C230. I've owned the car for approximately 10 years, and when I purchased a car, I wasn't intention on doing a car audio system, but it kind of led into it, and I kind of led into the sport about 10 years ago. The system consists mainly of products from Zapco and products from Hybrid Audio Technology, mainly my speakers. As you can see, my trunk, the way it's set up right now is that the amp rack is right now in the lower position, which highlights the 2 amplifications that I have. There's two 6-channel Zapco amps that drive the front stage, and then I have the 8-channel Zapco DSP processor that actually runs the DSP system. And what's unique about my system is I'm able to fold up the amp rack and able to have a full trunk, and also reveal my 3 subwoofers there, which are set up in a IB configuration. And put that back down, and to utilize all the space and to maximize my space, I also have a amp here that drives my 3 12-inch subwoofers. And then also on this side, I found a little location for my spare battery.
Is that a power supply too?
That's a power supply also there, and it stabilizes the voltage at the amplifiers at 14.2 volts constant.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
So as you can see,
you got your whole trunk.
Yes, I have a whole trunk.
You got two gigantic amplifiers, another decent sized amplifier, a battery, 3 12s, and you still have your whole trunk.
Exactly. And when you talk about it, I still have my spare tire.
Wow.
Yeah. And when we go on the road, I throw stuff in the trunk and not have to worry about damaging anything.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes.
So what do we got in here?
So for my source unit, I'm using the Sony high-res player.
GS9?
GS9, yes. Those players came out, about 4 or 5 years ago. They are basically the most popular head unit right now out on the circuit because of the fact that it can play the high resolution. The front stage consists of hybrid audio technologies, the 6-inch mid-bass drivers and the kick panels that handles most of my lower mid-bass frequencies, and the 4-inch hybrid audio technology 4-inch mid-range driver up on the A-pillar.
That's the L4SC, right?
L4SC, and what's unique about this driver here is that it's what we call flangeless. There's no mounting flanges to it.
Oh, you're using the flangeless one.
Yes,
let's see.
Flangeless. Yes.
So how are you mounting that?
So basically, it's pressed in. It was designed where we could actually press it in, and it's kind of glued from the backside. That way, the driver is not able to move.
So it's pretty much pressure fit.
Pressure fit, yes,
yeah.
Yes. And so the reason why I designed the A-pillars this way is that I wanted to stay within the MECA modified rules, and the MECA modified rules only allow you to build out from the factory locations 4.5 inches.
I like that little.
And that's like that.
That's pretty. Let me see that
yes.
over here.
Yes.
So we made a little card to show the judges, and that covers it.
Yeah, that covers the 4.5-inch MECA modified rules.
Yeah.
So I made that card just to validate.
The pillars are really nice. I like how you did the grill. You know, people do press grills, but it's usually only one shape. You know, and it bends down. This is bends down on the sides, but it also has the bend in the middle.
Yes, it's almost 3-dimensional because when we originally designed these A-pillars, we didn't want to flare it out to the windshield. It was just kind of a glob sitting there. We said, oh, that looks ugly. So we actually flared out the front side of the A-pillar, which created this unusual grill.
And what you see from the driver's seat is this. That looks pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
So the tweeter locations is basically in the stock sales. We did enhance it a bit by taking the driver and putting it more on axis to the listening position.
Is that where the OEM tweeters were?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course we just enhanced it by positioning it where it's more on axis.
Cool. All right. Is that about it?
Yeah, that's really about it. It's
Any
a basic
other,
three-way system. Like I mentioned, the 2 6-channel amps that I have in the back, each of the amps are bridged 3 channels apiece, one running the 3-way on the left side, one running the 3-way on the right side. And each of those drivers up here is getting about 500 watts apiece.
All of these drivers?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and the reason why we do that is that not that we're over trying to drive the speaker or anything. It's for headroom dynamics, right?
So a lot of these tracks are recorded very low.
Yes.
And for your normal stuff, it's fine, but then you gotta crank it. For some of these, you gotta crank the volume knob to get some of these judging tracks up to, you know, normal volume.
Yeah, and not only that is that a lot of the music, the transit notes, you know, when those notes are hitting, and if you don't have enough power in your amplifiers, it's going to be like, ugh,
it's going to break walls.
It's going to break walls, it's going to cause distortion to the speakers, but with having all that wattage there, you're able to create that headroom. So,
all right, well, thank you for showing us your car, and good luck out here.
Thank you.
Hopefully you go home on that 30-hour drive with some hardware.
Oh yeah, it's been a good few years here. Actually, like I mentioned, I've been attending nationals for the last 5 years, and I've been a 2-time Pro-Am national champ and 1-time runner-up.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations. Was that last year? Any of them last year?
West here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you won last year?
Oh no, last year I was runner-up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cool. Well, maybe you'll improve this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right,
Thank
guys.
you for showing us
Yep.
your car.